Oh, yeah.
cycling in minutes.
Amen.
Because I was going to read something, and when Keith had my mind, it was Anthony going to read it, I guess. But the time he asked me, or told me I was going to preach, and now, entirely different. I turned the book, a couple pages. He'll change your mind so quick if you let him.
That's right. He will.
And
That's his mom.
I've been praying for you, Dad. Dad. I seen him cook, and I didn't even talk to him much, but he changed mine, the way I think, a whole lot. And well, like a couple, 3 weeks, he'll change his mind if you let him talk to him. I've talked to him more too, you know, but he's been good to me. I'm gonna read again Romans, last couple of verses, and then go to 13 a little bit. But just to read and turn a couple of pages will change your whole outlook in no time. Therefore, if their enemy hungry, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For in so doing this shall heap and coals upon his head. Used to, I wouldn't have thought of it. I'd have been plotting against him. One way or the other, I would have got him. But you think of it this way. If you feed him, give him drink, be kind to him, that's going to hurt him worse than anything. Because he knows he ain't got nothing over on you. Exactly. He knows, well, he can't stand it. If you pay back, that's going to give him a chance to do something back to you. But if you're good to him, he can't stand it. And ain't nothing, he ain't got no recollection or whatever of doing so. It's just be good to everyone. And try your best. It's hard to try your best to love everyone. But be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. That's just what right there. Overcome with it. But then 13. That every soul be subject unto the highest power, for there is no power but of God. The power that be are ordained of God. He's got the power. He's got all the power. Every bit of it.
Amen. That's right.
Completely.
Bless you.
All right. Whatever, therefore, resisteth the power, resisteth ordained of God. And they that resist shall receive to himself damnation. In other words, if you resist him, if he calls you, you don't pay no attention, because he loves you, and he's wanting you to come to him in love and just just live for him. He totally live for him.
Yes.
Not worldly things, no, nothing like that. Live for him, or you're damnation. You go to hell. Plain and simple. For rules are not a terror to go good work, but to evil. Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power, do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. Of course he's gonna praise you. If you're doing good, evil, he's not gonna praise you. He's gonna not know to bless you or nothing. But if you're good, try your best. Just like it said, be good to your enemies and stuff. That's where you get to them. You know, it just don't, for he is minister of God to thee for good, but if thou doest that which is evil, be afraid, for he bringeth not the sword in vain, for he is the minister of God, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that does evil. If you do evil, he'll get you sooner or later. One way or the other, he'll take something away from you, or make something happen, or bring you down. He will bring you down. One way or the other, the simple. It might not be lunch to somebody, but he will bring you down. One way or the other. It might not take a lot. You know, just little things that you will like. If you like something or something other, take away from you. Or if you enjoy something, so you can't do it. And stuff like that. He will get you one way or the other. You might not think so, but he'll do it. Wherefore we must be subject, not only for wrath, but also for conscience sake. You got a conscience. Everybody's got a conscience. And if you start to do something, and you have to think, is that right? Or you have to ask somebody, is that right? Then it's not. Most of the time, most of the time it's not. If you got to think about it, if you think something, then relate it to something, what it's going to do to people, or what it will do to you in the long run. Because it's going to come back to you one way or another. For this cause pay ye tribute also, for that they that God's ministry attend continually upon this very thing. Render therefore to all thy dues tribute to whom tribute is due, custom to whom custom, fear to whom fear, honor to whom honor. If you go around, we'll have to go around spiting everybody, or anybody, period. It's going to come back to you. Just like at the first. You give them, if they're thirsty, give them something to drink, you give them something to eat, if they're hungry. And that'll do them more good, do you more good, and they ain't got nothing to fight you with. Just like I said a while ago, if you do something to them, they're gonna have an excuse to do something back. But if you do something good, they ain't got no excuse to do nothing else.
Amen.
You know, it's just facts of life. If you love God, you love everyone. You can't love nobody unless you love God either. You gotta love everyone, everybody. I love every one of you. I can say it, stand up here and say it, and mean it. I can stand up here and say it and not mean it. It wouldn't be worth 2 cents.
You're right. Amen.
You might as well dig a hole and put it in, because it would not benefit you any at all. And I might fool if I done it. I might fool somebody, but you ain't gonna fool him. I don't care what you do. You try to hide it or whatever.
Right.
You're not going to fool him.
Amen.
That he's going to hear it. Everything you do, he knows. Everything you say, you do. Everything you even think, he knows. He knows what you want to think before you think anything.
Amen.
Exactly right.
That's the tongue twister.
That's it.
But he knows you, and he knows each and everything, what you want, what you believe, what you say, like you do something to somebody, secretly, I mean, be a little conniving, whatever, and, do something to somebody, and for them not to know that you done it to them, he does though.
He knows, amen.
That's exactly.
Right.
You
That
can't,
what's done in the dark.
That's right. you
Amen.
cannot do it. But,
Bless you.
that's about the end of it. I ain't, still ain't getting into the use this today. Keith,
Fearful thing, but.
I know.
it's, Keith told me, put me up there, I almost forgot to shake his hand. I think he was kinda kidding. But, I hope you got something out of that, I changed mine, what, 10, 15 minutes.
Amen. He'll do it.
Just, just pray for me. And I'll keep doing what God wants me to do. And everything else,
That's it.
Amen.
I love you all, and I say that with all my heart.
I believe that.
Some of them cry, man.
Amen.
That's right.